The movie starts with two women, Jackie and Jules, who are a lesbian couple. They arrive at Jackie's old family home to celebrate their wedding anniversary. The house once belonged to Jackie's father and is located near a lake in the forest. Jules is very happy to be there and really likes the place. That night after dinner, Jackie plays the guitar for Jules, but the song she sings sounds strange and creepy. Jules doesn't like it, so she takes the guitar from her. Suddenly, they hear a car stop outside the house. Jules gets scared because it's so late and there are no other houses nearby. Jackie goes outside to check and sees her childhood friend, Sarah. Sarah is surprised to see Jackie because she hasn't been around for a long time. Jackie asks her why she's there so late, and Sarah says she saw the cabin light from across the river and came to check it out. Jackie introduces Sarah to Jules, and then Sarah leaves. But something odd happens. Sarah calls Jackie by the name Megan. Jules notices this and realizes that Jackie's real name is Megan, something Jackie had never told her before. The next morning, Jules went for a walk in the forest, still upset about what happened the night before. Jackie followed her, and Jules asked why she had lied about her name. Jackie explained that when she realized she was gay, she changed her name to create a new identity for herself. Over the years, it became her normal life, so she never felt the need to mention it to Jules. But Jules was still hurt by the secret. To make things right, Jackie took Jules out on a boat to the middle of the lake. There, she gave Jules a locket with a photo of the two of them inside. Seeing this softened Jules's mood a little. When they returned, they spent time practicing shooting with a gun. Jules wasn't very good at it and struggled to hit the targets. But when Jackie took the gun, she hit every target perfectly, like a pro. Jules was surprised and impressed. Jackie then shared a story from her childhood. She used to go hunting with her father. One day, her father gave her a gun and sent her into the forest alone. A large bear appeared in front of her, and she said she felt like she was staring death in the face. But she aimed and shot the bear. Although the bullet hit, it didn't kill the bear right away. It lay there, suffering. Jackie tried to end its pain, but her gun jammed. So she had to watch the bear struggle for 20 minutes before it finally died. That was her first hunt. She told Jules that her father once said, "If killing someone means you survive, then it's okay to do it. There's no shame in it." Jules found the story a little unsettling, but also fascinating. The next morning, Jules woke up to find that Jackie wasn't at home. Jackie had gone into the city to pick up some supplies, so Jules was alone until the afternoon. As she looked across the lake, she noticed Sarah's house and decided to take a boat and visit. Sarah lived there with her husband, Daniel. They welcomed Jules warmly. While Sarah went to get some water for her, Jules noticed a photo on a shelf. In the picture, along with Jackie and Sarah, there was another woman Jules didn't recognize. Curious, Jules asked about her. Sarah explained that the woman was their friend Jenny, who had died a few years ago. In fact, the photo was taken just 20 days before Jenny's death in a tragic accident. What shocked Jules was that Jackie had never mentioned Jenny or her death. Sarah then revealed something even more disturbing. Back then, many people believed Jackie had killed Jenny. Jules was stunned. She thought that since they were married, Jackie should have been honest about such a big part of her past. When Jules returned home, she was quiet and distant with Jackie. Jackie noticed and asked what was wrong. Jules told her everything she had learned from Sarah. Hearing this, Jackie broke down in tears. She said that on the day Jenny died, they were swimming in the lake after Jenny challenged her to race across it. They both started swimming fast, but after a while, Jackie looked back, and Jenny was gone. They searched everywhere, but Jenny had vanished. Jackie said it was the most painful day of her life. The police questioned her, but found no evidence against her. Even so, many people believed she was guilty. Jackie insisted she would never hurt Jenny. She had been her friend. As Jackie wept, Jules hugged her, feeling guilty for doubting her. Now Jackie takes Jules to a scenic mountaintop that offers a breathtaking view. Jules is amazed by the beauty of the place and stands there taking it all in. But just as she's lost in the moment, Jackie suddenly runs toward her and pushes her off the cliff. Jules falls from a great height. Jackie slowly walks to the edge and looks down at Jules' body without a trace of fear or regret. It becomes clear this was no accident. Jackie had planned to kill Jules all along. But the question is, why? Shockingly calm, Jackie returns home. The first thing she does is burn the shirt she was wearing, which got torn while pushing Jules. Then she rehearses crying, preparing to call the police and pretend it was a tragic accident. Jackie clearly knows how to cover her tracks and make her lies believable. But before she makes the call, she goes back to the cliff to recover a piece of her shirt that had fallen during the incident. When she gets there, she finds something unexpected. Jules' body's gone. Only the locket Jackie had given her remains at the spot. This means Jules survived the fall. But instead of panicking, Jackie stays calm. She believes it won't be hard to find Jules. She's done this before, and she's confident she can handle it. Meanwhile, we see Jules stumbling through the forest in a half-dead state. Everything that had happened in the past hour felt like a nightmare, something she desperately wanted to wake up from. But this was reality, and she was still struggling to understand it. One of the bones in her arm was dislocated, but thanks to her medical knowledge, she managed to pop it back into place. Though the pain was overwhelming, Jules was badly injured. Her whole body ached, but the physical pain couldn't match the emotional agony she felt. The woman she loved more than anything, her own wife, had just tried to kill her. Her heart was shattered. Sitting down under a tree, tears streamed down her face as she tried to make sense of it all. Suddenly, she heard Jackie's voice in the distance. Jackie was crying out, calling Jules's name, her voice filled with apparent regret. She shouted that she had made a mistake, that she didn't know why she did it. Hearing this, Jules hesitated. For a brief moment, she wanted to believe her, wanted to believe there was some truth to her pain. But then, as Jules moved closer, she saw something that crushed whatever hope she had left. Jackie's breakdown was all an act. It was just another part of her plan, another way to lure Jules out so she could finish what she started. Jules was heartbroken. Any last shred of doubt about Jackie's intentions vanished. Crying silently, she realized that staying alive was the only thing that mattered now. Jackie was still out there, searching the forest in the dark, calling Jules's name. But eventually, Jules collapsed from exhaustion and pain, fainting under the trees. When she opened her eyes again, daylight was just starting to break, and Jackie was nearby, still searching, but hadn't spotted her yet. Jules forced herself to stay quiet and hidden. Jackie's voice rang out through the trees. "This forest is my home. I know every inch of it. You can't hide from me forever." But then it started to rain. The downpour forced Jackie to retreat back to the cabin for now. Meanwhile, Jules had no choice but to spend the night alone, injured and vulnerable, in the cold and unforgiving forest. The next morning, Jackie set out into the forest again, this time carrying a gun, as she continued searching for Jules. Meanwhile, Jules woke up in terrible pain. Her injuries had worsened overnight, and she was barely able to move. She drank some rainwater to gather strength and began limping her way through the woods. Eventually, she reached Jackie's house. She knew Jackie would be out looking for her, so she took the chance to go inside. Jules frantically searched for a phone, but there wasn't one. Desperate, she grabbed Jackie's laptop, only to discover there was no Wi-Fi in the area. Her hope of calling for help vanished. Then she noticed a deep, bleeding wound on her stomach. Gritting her teeth through the pain, she gave herself basic first aid and painfully stitched the wound closed, barely holding back screams. After some time, Jackie returned home and immediately sensed that Jules had been there. By then, Jules had taken a boat and was trying to escape to Sarah and Daniel's house across the river. But Jackie spotted her and gave chase in another boat. Jules paddled desperately, but her injuries made it impossible to escape. Jackie caught up quickly, climbed onto her boat, and grabbed her. Jules couldn't fight back. Just then, Daniel saw them from the shore and called out, asking if everything was okay. Jackie, holding a knife out of sight, threatened Jules with her eyes, warning her to stay silent. If she spoke, things would end badly. Daniel mentioned that they were supposed to come over for dinner the next night, as Jules had invited them during her earlier visit. Jackie tried to cancel, saying, "Tomorrow's plan won't work." But Jules, thinking fast, suddenly shouted, "Why don't you come tonight instead?" Daniel paused, then said, "Sure, that works." Jackie was furious, but she didn't show it. She forced a smile and agreed. Jules knew this dinner might be her only chance. Sarah and Daniel were the only people who could save her from Jackie, the woman who was now clearly willing to do anything to silence her forever. Back at the house, Jackie forces Jules to take a bath, cleaning her up so that Sarah and Daniel won't suspect anything when they arrive. Jules, trying to hold on to any kind of power she still has, says that she'll scream the moment they walk through the door. But Jackie threatens her coldly. If Jules does anything out of line, she'll kill all of them, Jules included. To show she's serious, Jackie suddenly dunks Jules underwater, holding her down long enough to terrify her. It's not just a warning, it's domination. During this tense exchange, the truth begins to come out. Jackie reveals that she's not only doing this out of some twisted thrill, but also for money. After Jules's death, Jackie would inherit her assets. But to make that happen, she needs everything to look like an accident. Jules is horrified. She can't believe someone she loved, someone she trusted with her whole heart, could sink so low. Choking back tears, she asks Jackie if she ever truly loved her. Jackie answers coldly, "No." That one word shatters Jules. Her heart breaks all over again. deeper this time. As night falls, both women sit in silence, waiting for Sarah and Daniel to arrive for dinner. The tension is unbearable. Then, with nothing left to lose, Jules makes one final attempt to reach the humanity she hopes still exists in Jackie. She says softly, "I still love you, and I'm willing to forgive everything. You're sick. You need help, and I can help you. That thing your father told you, when he said to kill the thing that keeps you alive, he didn't mean it literally." Then Jackie calmly tells Jules that she had killed her first wife by drowning her, revealing that this wasn't the first time she had done something like this. In fact, she had killed several women before. Jules is horrified. Her entire body trembles with fear as she realizes that Jackie did all of this just for fun. She enjoyed seeing fear in her victims' eyes and had no problem ending their lives. Jackie wasn't just cruel, she was a complete psychopath who loved causing pain, pretending to be in love, and then murdering the people who trusted her. At 8 p.m., Sarah and Daniel arrive for dinner. It becomes clear that Sarah never really liked Jackie. She had always suspected something was wrong with her, but she came because Jules had invited them. Jackie keeps a close eye on Jules the whole time, but eventually Jules can't take it anymore. She finally tells Sarah the truth about everything. Jackie sees this happen, and before Daniel can fully understand what's going on, Sarah yells at him to run, but it's too late. Jackie quickly slashes Daniel's throat with a knife. Then she chases after Sarah, tackles her to the ground, and brutally stabs her over and over until she's dead. Jackie doesn't stop until she feels satisfied. After that, she takes an axe and chops their bodies into pieces. In that moment, she looks like a monster, cold, terrifying, and completely without remorse. Jules is frozen in shock, unable to believe what she's seeing. Jackie, completely unfazed by the bloodshed, turns to Jules and says, "This is your fault. They died because of you." Jackie then stuffs the dismembered remains of Sarah and Daniel into plastic bags and throws them into the river to get rid of the evidence. After returning home, she begins cleaning up everything meticulously, wiping away every trace of what she had done. She even forces Jules to help clean the blood, coldly teaching her how to remove stains so thoroughly that even forensic teams wouldn't find a clue. It's clear that Jackie had done this before. This was all routine for her. Jules, still shaken, tries to understand why Jackie is like this. Was it childhood trauma? Did her parents abuse her? But Jackie calmly says no. Her parents were perfectly normal and happy people. In truth, Jackie chose this life. She enjoyed it. She was a maniac by choice, not by circumstance. That entire day is spent cleaning up the mess. The next morning, Jackie plans to kill Jules. She prepares to take her back to the same cliff where she had tried to kill her before. But first, she feeds Jules a proper meal so that, if an autopsy is done later, it would look like a regular day and raise no suspicions. Jackie even cruelly reopens the stitches on Jules' stomach to make her weaker. Then she takes her toward the hill, but Jules had hidden a sharp tool, perhaps a metal skewer or scolding stick, and when the moment comes, she attacks Jackie with it. Wounded, Jackie stumbles, giving Jules the chance to escape. Jules runs despite her pain, and Jackie chases after her. Their chase leads them back to the very same cliff where Jackie intended to kill Jules again. Jackie laughs maniacally, thinking it's fate, but before she can strike, something happens. Jackie suddenly collapses and faints. Jules cautiously approaches her. Looking at Jackie's unconscious face, she struggles to believe this is the same woman she once loved with all her heart. In that moment, Jules realizes she still can't bring herself to kill her. So she runs to the car and drives away as fast as she can. But after putting distance between herself and that nightmare, something changes. A thought creeps into her mind, and she turns the car around, heading back to Jackie's house. Jules had turned back not out of weakness, but out of a sense of responsibility. She couldn't let Jackie hurt anyone else the way she had hurt her. This had to end, for good. She first returned to the hill, but Jackie was no longer there. Likely she had regained consciousness and left. Jules then went to Jackie's house, but it was empty too. So to lure her back, Jules turned on loud music, blasting it through the cabin. The plan worked. Hearing the music, Jackie rushed back, suspicious. But this time, Jules was ready. As soon as Jackie stepped inside, Jules aimed an old gun directly at her head. Jackie smirked and told her, "If you pull the trigger, the recoil will blow your own face off. That gun is ancient." Jules narrowed her eyes. "You're lying." Jackie just laughed and slowly walked toward her. She lunged, trying to grab the gun. But in the struggle, Jules fired. The gun did go off. Jackie had been bluffing, but the blast wasn't fatal. The shot hit Jackie, but not in a way that stopped her for long. Wounded but furious, Jackie fought back. Jules tried, but she was still too weak, and she passed out during the fight. When Jules woke up, she found herself once again near the same cliff, the same place Jackie had tried to kill her before. Before she could react, Jackie shoved her off the edge again. Jules realized too late she had made a terrible mistake by coming back. She should have gone straight to the police. Now Jackie believed everything was finally over. After pushing Jules off the cliff once again, she returned home to clean up and call the police, ready to frame the entire incident as another accident. As part of her routine, she injected herself with insulin since she was diabetic, but something felt wrong. A strange sensation crept through her body. Then she noticed Jules's laptop lying open on the table. Curious, she clicked on it. What played was a chilling pre-recorded video message from Jules. Jules, bruised but calm, looked into the camera and said, "If you're watching this, Jackie, it means you killed me. But don't think you've won. You won't get away with this." She revealed that she had mixed hydrogen peroxide into Jackie's insulin. It was a slow poison, not immediate, but deadly. The chemical would create blood clots, and when one reached Jackie's brain, it would cause a stroke. Jules ended with a haunting line. "Maybe you're not as clever as you think. I only wish I could see the fear on your face right now." Panic instantly set in. Jackie began gasping for breath, her body growing weak and unsteady. Realizing she was dying, she fled into the forest in a blind frenzy. Her vision blurred. Her heart raced. The forest around her twisted into a nightmare. She began hallucinating. Suddenly, in the fog and shadows, she saw it, a huge bear. The same bear she had killed as a child. It stared her down just as it had all those years ago. She remembered everything. How she had shot the animal. How it had suffered. How it died slowly, just like she was dying now. Staggering through the woods, Jackie screamed and ran wildly. But then her body gave out. She collapsed to the ground, convulsing. Her limbs thrashed helplessly as she struggled to breathe. In her final moments, she felt everything. The fear, the agony, the helplessness she once inflicted on others. Jackie died alone, writhing in pain, just like that bear. And then, in the movie's final scene, the camera slowly pans to the rocks at the bottom of the cliff. Jules lies still, broken, unmoving. But then, a faint breath escapes her lips. She's alive. The screen cuts to black. So friends, that was the intense and shocking story of World Keeps You Alive. We hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more stories like this.